Hello, it's the 9th of December, Tuesday. Couple days behind on doing my weekly challenge video. It's been a busy weekend, not from so much as eBay sales, but my son turned 12 Saturday. So we had lunch, we had his birthday party dinner. Then yesterday, Sunday, we had to go shopping for shoes for his graduation dinner, which was last night. And then we've got a couple more school graduation assemblies and breakfasts and mass and all sorts of things. So haven't even really been focused on eBay this week or the last few days. So anyway, so we'll get into my week 49 summary. So week 49 was the 30th of November to the 6th of December. And my total sales were $444.20. Selling costs $114.10, leaving $330.10. Average sale price $74.03. Now, in last week's video, I think when I looked at my selling costs, I was like, oh my God, they're so high. But I'd forgotten that I've now been buying my postage through eBay. So that selling cost includes the postage, whereas normally it's all been just my eBay fees, like my percentage on my sale. And then, you know, what's left over, I take the postage out of that. So because I'm buying through eBay, my selling costs are now looking quite high. So that $330.10, I don't have to take postage out of that now because I've already paying it through eBay. So it dawned on me, I think yesterday, I'm like, hang on, that's why my selling costs are so high. Okay, so what was that? 6 items to 6 buys. So we'll just get into what sold. So first up, a set of books. Nick Graves' Tales from Africa. These were 4 books that my mother-in-law gave me. I think she got them when my in-laws were doing work over there and like commuting between here and Australia, between South Africa and Australia. Anyway, they sold, so I had them listed for $69.95 plus post, and so the total sale was $71. I did take an offer on that, but as I said, zero cost to me. The next item to sell was a Swarovski crystal ornament. This is the very last ornament I have, so I'm glad to get it sold. I actually had a watcher. Actually, I think I had someone offer, and then I counted, they declined. Then I think I had a new watcher on it because it came up, eligible to send offers. So I think I sent out a 20% discount because I thought, just get rid of it. And whilst that offer was pending, someone just came in and bought it. So they paid the full price, the $199 plus $12 postage. So yeah, as I said, that was free to me because that was one that my mum gave me years ago, and that's the last one had to sell now. So that's good. Next, another item that was from my personal toy collection. Sold this Fuggler. I did have it listed for $130 plus post. I'd seen sales of it around that mark when I first listed it, and then when I did get a really low offer, I think of $50. So then I had a quick look, and I think it was going for around $40, $50 opened and, played with or whatever, displayed, whatever, but not in box. Anyway, so this, I think I declined that person's offer and I didn't bother countering, but then they came back with $80. And I thought, take it, just another thing to get out the house. It probably cost me, I think they're about, they go for about $12 at Kmart, I think. This one I've had for a few years. But yeah, so that total sale was $92. Okay, and then next to sell was a set of placemats, which I've had for yonks. It was that period where I was selling these cork-backed placemats, and I, would be picking them up. Paid $5 for this, or for these. Had them listed at $44.95 free post, took an offer and sold them for $39. And then the very last item to sell was another Woolies Fix'ems for $2.50 plus $1.70 post. So that was it. They were the items that made up my, $444.20. I've had another couple sales this week that are good as well. Another one that was personal item. heading into this week. And yeah, another one that's non-personal, so two good sales, so which I'll talk about at the end of this week. So that's it. So let's just get over to how much money I've got in my challenge. Oh, and I did this week win, or last week, Friday I think, $100 Coles voucher in a competition I entered. So I used that to pay for some of my groceries on the weekend. So I've transferred 100 of that into my Mission Tuition Challenge. So yeah, that $100 went over into that as well. So my challenge fund is now sitting at $4,872.73. And if I'm looking at the right cell, that means I'm $127.27 away from reaching 5,000, which is not what my challenge goal was. It was 14,000, but I have said that I'd be really happy just to get to 5, by the end of the year. So fingers crossed. I think I've still got money from one of the sales last week to transfer over. Then I haven't transferred over some of the sales from Sunday and yesterday. I'm not sure they've hit my account yet, so I could be very, very close to hitting that 5,000. So yeah, hopefully Sunday that will be my goal, will be at 5,000, but currently it's just under, and that's at 34.8% of my goal. So yeah, that has been my week. I'm starting another job on Monday, which that's a whole other story as to what happened to the job I started 4 weeks ago. Yeah, so I've got to try. I do want to try to get some things listed or photographed this weekend and do some listings, because I'll be probably knackered again from yet again starting over and starting something and having to use my brain and concentrate. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, one thing I noticed, I've been having, steady sales the last couple of weeks, and I know people say, oh, you got to list. I haven't listed since November 15. So the 2 weeks, yeah, I haven't been listing anything. And even then, I think I just relisted something I'd ended and just relisted it. And then before that, I think it was end of October before it was the last time I'd listed. So yeah, so at the moment I haven't been focused on listing because I've just had other stuff going on personally, but it hasn't been too detrimental. So yeah, who knows? Who can work eBay out? I can't. I don't know. As long as things sell, I'm happy. Yeah, so that's it. That's my week. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video on the weekend. Bye.